It is in true V-stream fashion that everything breaks at once. We can't just have one thing breaking. No, that would be too simple. We have to have everything simultaneously breaking for the stream to possibly consider itself up. But oh well. I'm sure it could get worse. So, I'm gonna count my blessings and appreciate the fact that the stream is even running today. So, yeah, right, let me grab my controller and I will hop in game. Hopefully. It should be working. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna throw the controller out the window and we're gonna blame Timmy. Should Timmy even be in here? I seem to have obtained a slight cough over the past couple days. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me. I was fine this morning, to be fair. I was fine this morning, and then all of a sudden, bang. Later today, I wake up. Wow. My throat hurts. I sure wonder what's happened to me. The plague. I'm sure we'll be fine. I say ominously. I don't even remember what we're up to as of right now. But what I do know is we'll watch whatever's going on here, which seems to be very loud murder at the moment. Voice chat disconnected is correct. That's only on 2 volume. I must just be going crazy. Sick right now, so I won't stay for long. All good, twin. It's okay. Don't die. Get better soon. I'm thriving as best as can, all things considered. I've been very much working the past couple of days. I'm gonna be real. As much as you've probably seen me on the Minecraft server quite a lot, I have also been slightly productive for once. It's a, how do you call it? Rare occurrence for me, of course. But, you know, I try as I can, do what I want. Evil Annihilator of Doom, as per usual. I am sat on a right angle. I always seem to be sitting on a right angle. To be fair, my sort of setup is very oddly shaped. So I will always look like I'm on an angle to an extent anyway. But it's just sort of, to what extent am I on an angle? But yeah, Trepidation Tuesday. The one stream of the week that I look forward to. No, I do enjoy all my streams. Mostly. Trepidation Tuesday is definitely up there as one of my favorites. I mean, you can't go wrong with Treppy. It's just a good old beloved topic, isn't it? Are we going for gens for once? Yeah. Yeah. Because I think last time we spent most of it with, like, a healer build, and I'm like, it's time to move on, twin. So we're going objectives today. 9 people on the Treppy stream, that's amazing. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm hoping that over time Treppy will get a little bit more love shown to it. I'd love to start posting Treppy on the TikTok. I think that'd be great, honestly. So I'm working behind the scenes on one video in aims of putting that out tonight. But then, I've just recorded the audio for another, so I've sort of got that off my plate now. Treppy Guide will happen when the Treppy Guide happens. I don't know. Out of my control right now. Other than that, I've got scripting to do tonight, and I've got craft mining, and I've got... Yeah, obviously I've talked about previously the 6 Outlast Trials videos that I'm working on. Those, very fun, but also require a lot of sort of research and trial and error. Other than those, I'm not really sure where I want to go. I'm probably going to do some unscripted stuff. So, let's play videos or, you know, other bits and pieces that I fancy playing. I know I've got one thing to edit, no spoilers. That is just gameplay. Then, I'm not sure, really. I have a couple bits I want to work on and keep secret. But yeah, the trials videos, I'm going to try and get those done. I also need to do, you probably have heard me mention the stamina slot video so many times now. But what I'm aiming to do is... I'm taking a little bit of a new direction with it. But, so, the thought process with that one is entirely to do with the fact that I'm currently in the process of teaching myself how to use Google Sheets. Now, I've never used, like, Excel or any of these sort of spreadsheet systems, but I know that it's probably good for what I want. So, I'm sort of slowly easing myself into it. Because, you know, I need to sort of... I really want to do it for the comparison sakes. But, you know, it takes time, so... The killer looks so scary. Slasher, I'm pretty sure it's Onryo at the moment. That's the fun of Treppy. Everyone's scary. Except maybe like Dryad. Although she has that sort of villainess scariness, doesn't she? In the sort of like Disney villain type sense. Just an ominous sort of design that makes you think, something's not quite right here. You ever think about music? Yeah, quite a lot. In terms of stream or just like generally? I listen to a lot of music, but I also have a lot of my own custom tracks made for my streams and like videos and stuff. I've got 2 sort of channel composers that I work with, so there's that, obviously. But in terms of like general music, I listen to an awful lot of sort of random stuff. I can listen to most stuff. There's very few things I can't listen to. I do love a good bit of music. Why do all ASIMs have generators to fix? I mean, Treppy's stuff is map specific, so it's not all just generators. So, pool rooms, for example, you have to fill water tanks. Let me think, what else is there? With, Yacht, the other map, you've got to sort of use, like, radars. With some of the other maps, they're all different sort of stuff. It's all sort of dependent on, like, the map. But the general repair system is a little different in this game, if that makes sense. So the ones that you'll sort of see with the skill checks is just the main ones. But there are something called side objectives and puzzles. That's the exit switch. That's a puzzle. Can't do that right now because it's not by time. But there's something called side objectives in here where they're a little different in the sense that they're puzzles that do a little bit of like progress. So you'll see there's a bar down here that says 25%. There's little puzzles like these ones that add a little bit of progress to that, and then the big objectives add like big chunks to it. So it's actually made up of 2 separate systems, really. So you'll notice how I added a little like smaller bar there. They work pretty similarly. But it's sort of very cool to see a little bit of a different take. I think it was originally talked about that it was going to be something else, because what originally sort of occurred was, originally everything was puzzles, but because the puzzles were obviously the objectives, they were taking too long. So people would spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes in a match, so they were eventually reverted to the sort of skill check stuff with the side stuff. But usually, you know, it's a nice balance, really, because you can imagine how long it was taking when everything was a puzzle. What happened? I think the slasher DC'd. I don't get all the Oakside Park haters. What is wrong with Oakside? I think Oakside's nice. Let's see. Achievement slashes. I'm looking for my maniac stuff. Yeah, so I need 3 Berserker rushes, and then I just need to kill a bunch of people. Which, considering how, everyone in this game is better than me, we might be cooked. We're not gonna get that achievement for a while, but... One day I say, folks, we will become Masters of the Mania. Masters of the Maniac, if you will. Man, I'm tired. You can very much tell that I'm not sort of fully alive today. It's one of those days. Gotta go, it's super late here. No worries, thanks for showing up. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of craziness you were here to witness. Yeah, way, man. No, 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 I don't appreciate this. I do not appreciate this very mean method of bullying me with a chainsaw. My words are really wording today, don't we agree? I'm so good at this. But yeah, you know, I love Treppy. I definitely need to put more Treppy clips like on TikTok. You'll notice I've been trying to work more on the TikTok as well. Obviously, I'm not very good at it. And obviously I can't clip stuff while I'm streaming. But, you know, I'm still trying to put as much clips out there as I can. Obviously with the sort of clipping, you know, I can't do it while I stream. I'd need someone else to sort of send me clips, which I was hoping was going to be a nice little bonus of the TikTok contest that I talked about. But obviously that didn't quite go sort of to plan. My goodness. Oh my god, how am I alive? Any second now I'm gonna get absolutely sort of obliterated, but I don't know where those are sort of, okay, let's go down here. So this one's all about like prediction, because the sort of grenade launcher does it gives them the debuff that lets them not use abilities for a bit. So I'm trying to predict where they're going to absolutely like hit them with it, so that like they're locked for a little bit just to M1s. I know they're here somewhere. They're up there, look. Oh my god. Dude, why am I alive right now? I'm being just evil now. I'm at a point where I'm just pushing my luck. I'm at a point. Do you like my fan arts, if I can call them that? The bloody grapefruit and stuff? My god. I was not expecting you to put my face on a grapefruit, dude. Like, I don't know, it caught me off guard like crazy. Right, okay. Watch this, trust. No, I don't think that's gonna work. No, it's not. Okay. And the Minecraft you just put me with a bunch of Minecraft, like, pets. And then, I don't know, why was Fidek there with a, like, an RPG, bruh? What was Fidek doing? Okay. Is this page not active? It's not. Okay, it's that one there that we probably want to go for then. Rather than keeping up with sort of tormenting the maniac, I think I'm gonna focus on the objectives, because, like, we're not getting many we're not getting much progress at all, actually. So, may as well sort of focus on that one for a bit. Oh, my entire bloody progress is just gone. Hello, you'll find my name on the food in the fridge. I don't think I will, you know? It's actually my food in the fridge right now. I don't even know what's in my fridge at the minute, actually. Other than 2 yogurts that I know are mine, I have no clue what's in my fridge right now. I'm never paying attention to what's in my fridge, I'm gonna be real. Right, okay. Back to the page. You're so British. Well, I am British. What do you expect? I don't know what you want me to say, like... I've been British, I will be British. You know, like... I don't know what, like... Oh my god. Ah! What kind of question are you even asking, Kitchen Sink? What does that mean? Neither are bad products. Are you asking which one I'd use more? Okay, right, let's hope that I at least heal up. While I'll heal this person while I heal as well. Healing all around. Would you rather have a toaster that could toast your bread perfectly or an air fryer in a fridge? I think I'll take the air fryer in the fridge. I know how to make toast without burning it. Is that not common? Does your toaster not pop up when your toast is done? You do realize that toasters have heat controls, right? Is that not a thing? Do people not know, like, that, like, toasters have a heat control? You can set your toast setting to what you want, dude. What are you on about? Like, no, not like good or nice, just perfect. Mine comes out perfect every time. Because I set my heat controls correctly. There's a little dial on it and it says what sort of heat do you want. So I'm like, oh, put it to this. You confuse me, dude. Then you're weird. My toast comes out perfect every time, dude. I think you're the one with the dodgy toaster. Would you rather have a hot fridge or a cold oven? Do you know what? I think a hot fridge would make more sense. Because if you have a cold oven, you're just going to constantly get salmonella. You're just going to constantly have food poisoning. So, like, I'd rather have, like, room temperature yogurt than... What, like, disease? Ah, yes. My favorite flavor of food poisoning, guys. What's your favorite strain of salmonella, guys? I'm cooked here. How do you not know what salmonella is? Salmonella is like a disease you get from raw chicken, dude. Have you never eaten raw chicken in Minecraft? Clearly we can tell who's the pro Minecraft gamer here and who's not. You guys are just bullying my accent at this point. This is just mean. This is just pure meanie behavior, bro. Right, we want to get over this away. Look, I'm not good at Treppy. I don't know why people come into stream and they're like, oh yeah, your gameplay's gonna be pro. No, it's not! No, it's not! Shit, man. Oh, bloody hell. You're getting to a point now. You're getting to a point. Stinky maniac disease. Diagnosis, chronic stinky. La 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 la. They're really trying. And you know what? I can applaud it. But I'm also fucked. Oh, well. Has anybody seen the TikTok drama? I don't know if I'm just maybe chronically online to the point where I see a lot of, like, TikTok stuff, but has anybody seen the Northern Irish K-pop incident stuff? Because that shit's cracking me up, dude. Have you seen it? So, oh my days, they had a K-pop concert in Belfast, and there was all these, like, middle-aged women that, like, don't realize that K-pop is a genre of Korean pop. They're like, oh, K-pop must mean K-pop demon hunters. And they're crashing out on TikTok because, oh my god, guys, this concert falsely advertised. This concert did this and that and then, oh my god, they were doing K-pop, not Korean, K-pop demon hunters. You guys went to a Korean pop concert and got Korean pop. What more do you want? And they're like, oh my god, I want a refund now. And it's so fucking funny. You went to a Korean pop concert, you got Korean pop, and you didn't want Korean pop in the first place. Dude, honestly, I watch these mothers, it's like, they're all like 40s to 50s, and they're all like crashing out, dude. They're all losing it, like so mad. That sort of like inner Karen is coming out in all these Irish women. And it's fucking killing me. Because they're like, it made my kids cry! No, your illiteracy made your kids cry. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it's honest to God, if you go down that wormhole on TikTok right now, best, like, half an hour of my life, I was crying laughing, dude. It's so funny. And it's... The thing is, as well, it's like, they're all losing it. And, like, doubling and tripling and quadrupling down. They're quadrupling down, dude. And they're just making an absolute tit of themselves on the internet, and it's so funny. Because, like, they're mad that they didn't read the concert sheet or anything. They didn't even, like, read. They saw one poster and were like, yes, this is appropriate for my child. And now they're losing it. And it's the funniest thing ever, dude. They're like, my children are crying right now! My children are so sad! You've ruined their year! And it's like... Bro, I can't. Like, it actually fucking kills me. Cause, like, what do you mean? Like, do you know what? There's certain things I love about being on the internet so frequently. And one of them is the absolute hilarity of, like, the stupid people on the internet. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you went to a K-pop concert and you're mad you got K-pop? And they're like... And then they're crashing out about the outfits that people are in because, like, they're showing leg. I'm sorry? It's so funny. Like, it's actually hilarious because, like, they're so mad. They're like, oh my god, they're showing leg, guys. This is showing thighs, nudity, guys. And it's like, it fucking kills me. Genuinely, there's nothing I love more than watching people crash out. So watching this many people crash out on the internet in 4K is making me giggle. Dude. It's so good. This is my entertainment for the week. TikTok has me entertained. I can understand why iPad kids exist. Because that shit has me giggling for hours, to be fair. I too am very, very much looking at the screen thinking, ha ha ha, constantly. The iPad babies are onto something, I'm telling you. But no. It cracks me up, dude. I love it when people are so, like, blatantly wrong. I don't know, maybe I've just been around so many people that have that, like, high-level ego that it makes me giggle. But, like, it's funny, you know? It's really funny because they're, like, actually losing their shit over, like, a really small incident where they didn't read the sort of itinerary. Made me funny. What would you do if they sent your bunnies to Oklahoma? Too bad, my bunnies are banned from Oklahoma. Unfortunately, they bit too many wires in the States. Now they're sort of banned from the entire sort of, like, states. Bunnies will be bunnies, dude. If your bunny doesn't get itself banned from the States, then Soviet Russia doesn't exist anymore. Soviet Russia went, like, bye-bye ages ago, dude. Unless you have a time machine, that is. And even then, I wouldn't want to go to Soviet Russia anyway. I wouldn't subject my poor bunnies to that. Hypothetical? Still no. Hell no, dude. Against my will, I will fight, bro. You've not seen me fight. I can throw a good punch or two. Don't you worry. No one could be mean to my flop monsters. The little lovely furballs. The bunnies are too strong to be, like, taken against anyone's will. They're, like, vicious creatures. You should see the way I get treated if I don't give them treats, dude. You think that somebody's gonna take the bunnies against their will? Nah, bro. They will be turned into just pure, like... They will become the bunny dinner, let's say that much. Common VW. I'm always a W, as much as people do not appreciate. I'm always a W. Or at least I try to be. I try to be a W. Whether or not I'm actually a W is a different story. But I definitely aim to achieve. Hello, hi, welcome in, welcome in. Crazyville. Good old usual, really, isn't it? It's Trepidation Tuesday. I love Tuesday. We all love Tuesday, right, guys? But yeah, I have this massive Treppy guide that I've said that, like, oh, I'm gonna get the Treppy guide out, like, last month. Yeah, no. It's huge, dude. I can't put a timeline on when it will be done, because it's massive. It's a massive guide. Friday. No, don't say the F word. We're gonna host the competition again this week. Let's see how many streams we can go in a row without hearing the F word. The evil word that pertains to Fridays. Let's see if we can go a full week. Up or down? Let's go up. Why not? Did you guys see we now, we finally got, we got level 3 in the Discord, which means we now have the custom link. So we now have the custom sort of vanity link of, you know, like, discord.gg/uCeraV, rather than just having, like, a bunch of numbers and letters and things like that. We actually got the custom one now, which is cool. Can Friday be replaced when Shattered Hope drops? I don't know what to do with the Fridays right now. I might eventually rework Fridays. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with Fridays right now. But, like, I know I mean, obviously I've been focusing this week so heavily on, like, video stuff. You'll probably, if you're expecting, like, a month of silence, then, yeah, no. I've been working very hard on a lot of video stuff. Friday could be viewer's choice. Well, yeah, but, you know, the people who don't sort of, how do you call it? The people who show up to, like, streams consistently would be outnumbered by the people that show up to one stream a week. That's my only worry. Yeah, viewer's choice. People would just sort of also, like, get all their friends to force that into Forsaken. And I don't want that, you know? See, I don't know much about Shattered Hope. I haven't really sort of heard anything about it. You see, there's all these sort of different ASIMs that people are talking about, but, I don't actually know too much about any of them because I've heard there's so many ASIMs that are coming out, I never really have high hopes for them. Because a lot of them come out, and they're all sort of slop. I need to get, like, really into sort of this, sheet that I've been working on. Because I've been trying to sort of do a master list of, like, all the ASIMs that I've played enough to have proficient knowledge on. And the amount of slop on Roblox is insane. Like, if you look at any sort of Steam ASIM that I've played, they all have about 5+ mechanics for, like, movement and stuff like that. And then it's all these Roblox ones that are very half-assed. It's insane to sort of actually see the statistic on it. I know a lot of people don't care, I'm just rambling, but the statistical numbering of slop on Roblox versus slop on other platforms is crazy. It really goes to sort of show what's a cash grab and what's not. Especially when you look at games that have such a focal point on, like, cosmetic stuff that you can buy with currency. And then they sort of, like, encourage you to buy the currency by making the game too grindy to sort of justify. They'll claim it's to make it long term, but in reality, making it so grindy really just encourages people to buy the currency instead of grinding for it. So it's definitely something. A fan-made remake. See, I do a lot of, like, other ASIMs. I've done a lot of sort of Dead by Daylight on the channel and stuff, but it just doesn't do well, and it's weird. It sucks, obviously, because I love doing all kinds of ASIMs, and I'm very passionate about my ASIMs, but nobody will give any of my sort of ASIM, like, games a chance. Any of my ASIM content that's not, like, a few very specific game gets sort of, you know, really pushed down in terms of engagement and such. Like, I do try to sort of do what I enjoy, but I just, at the same time, you can only do so much before it starts to weigh you down, you know? But I've been working on a lot of video stuff this week. I'm trying my best to, get some stuff out. I know my illnesses are never really super great in terms of, you know, allowing me to do content, but I think I should have something to post somewhere this week. Trepidation Fridays, more Treppy. I would kinda love that, low-key. I do love Treppy. I want to see if I can use this surge on the slasher. I've never really used it on the actual slasher. Or are they not coming down? If they don't come down, let's just go. Bonk. Escaped while on fire. That's pretty W. But yeah, no, I'll probably be looking into more stuff. I have one video to post tonight. I just don't know what to do for the thumbnail for it. That's where I'm stuck at the minute. Like, I can get something out tonight, but I'm torn on the thumbnail. So, if I can figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with a thumbnail, I'll probably have that out for tonight. But, you know, if I can't, then it'll come out tomorrow sometime. A few ASIMs that are not stamina slop. Honestly, I love non-slop ASIMs. I mean, for the sort of stamina slop deep dive that I've been up to, I've been delving into like the good old stuff, the good old days of ASIMs, when you had stuff like Friday the 13th, the game. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is something I should probably hop back on as well. That's another one that's in the list. Video Horror Society, RIP. It was also something I used for comparison purposes. And I think there's also mentions of stuff like well, all sorts of different pieces, really. But I'm not sure what we'll do with Fridays. If we ever sort of work out what's going to happen with Fridays, we'll see. Rush Week has some weird stuff to it. Is Rush Week the same as Rush Week, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Rush Week, or is this something completely different? Is it like a... Yeah. Yeah, because I remember that being peak. Anyways, I'm gonna go now, bye. No worries, thanks for showing up. Friday the 13th, the game was peak. It was. I wholeheartedly miss it, honestly. It was sort of one of the best, like, ASIMs that I sort of played. I had a lot of fun with it, definitely. I don't know. I've got a lot of... I'm gonna make a massive sheet for comparison purposes. But yeah, I might actually see if some other people will pitch in on that one. If there's certain people that want to pitch in with the, like, sheet for the stamp slot, I'm happy to sort of distribute that. But yeah, I know there's a lot of games out there people ask me to test and stuff, and I'm like... I don't have all the time in the world, but I'm slowly but surely getting back into the swing of things with video stuff as well. It's just obviously with my sleep schedule being all over the place, I don't know, it's because I'm so busy with streams and stuff as well that my sort of peak productivity hour is taken over by a lot of the streams. So maybe the thing I'll do with Fridays is turn them into another video day. Because I know right now I've got 2 video days. We've got Mondays and we've got, like, Saturdays. Although sometimes Saturdays will go to Jackbox instead. So again, it's like hit or miss. But yeah, it depends what people want, because if we want more video stuff, I can definitely do more video stuff, but it means that the streams will probably take a hit. But if we're looking to get away from Friday anyway, then we'll maybe look at doing that. I don't know. I don't know where we're going right now. It's something that we got to consider over time. It'll take a long time for us to sort of get anywhere. Well, if Treppy would get popular, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen as much as I would love it wholeheartedly because Treppy deserves it. Not enough people give the game appreciation. I've been trying, sort of, with Treppy for years. Nobody gives it the time of day because Treppy, as much as it's a sort of really good game, people think it's too complicated, and it's like, oh, what the hell? But it's also only made by one person, so... I don't know, I'd love for Treppy to do well. But based on the fact it's been out for about 5 years, I don't necessarily expect it to happen, if that makes sense. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see what we end up doing. I want to get my Trials videos out the way, and then I might look at doing Invasion, actually. I think Outlast Trials Invasion would be very good, because that is asymmetrical, sort of, in a roundabout way. Because the way the Outlast Trials Invasion game mode works is that you obviously have the 4 reagents who are trying to do the actual trial, and then you have invaders that will try and invade and kill those reagents. I gotta go, it was nice being here. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, Kitchen Sink. What was I saying? Yeah, Outlast Trials Invasions. So, the way that Invasion works is, I think it's only 2 invaders can go in at a time, and then 2 sit on the cameras, and then they swap in and out. So, it's semi-asymmetrical in that sort of sense. But, you know, it's just a very interesting game mode that I would like to delve into. So, I might put that on my list. Obviously, I've got a couple of different Let's Play videos and stuff that I want to focus on as well. There's a couple of different series and stuff like that. But, ultimately, that's something we'll figure out over time. A lot of my stuff on the channel is stuff I wing. I don't always have the brain power for planning, and I don't always have the sort of energy to do stuff, but I have not ever played that. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Sorry. But yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. What's the worst that could happen, huh? I'm not sure about this Thursday. I'm not sure what we want to do Thursday. Maybe Dead by Daylight will be a fun one. Or we can look into... I'm not sure. We can dig into some more killer games in Dead by Daylight. I know oftentimes what happens with killer games is people won't really let me play killer when I'm streaming Dead by Daylight because they want to sort of join. So I end up playing Survivor for a lot. And then I sort of play killer at the end of the stream. But by that point I'm usually quite tired. But I'm sure we can make it work. Other things I probably want to look into are... I don't know. I definitely want to do more trials. I know a lot of people don't like the trials because they're too scary or they're too sort of gory, but I find trials fun, as much as people sort of hate. I think it's fun. It's definitely fun to goof in. And now that I have Tony to join me, we definitely sort of could do more. Cool single player movement shooter with lore. See, I'm not sure how I'd feel about like that sort of stuff, because I mean, it depends, because obviously we've done the Evil Within 1 and 2. But have we done, like... We've also done, obviously... We've done Resident Evil 2, 4. I need to do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but... It's something that, with movement, and sort of that stuff. It really depends, because I like my story stuff with shooters, but I'm not necessarily in it just for the sort of shooting mechanics. My only sort of exception for that is something like Garden Warfare, which we do on Wednesdays. That's because that's sort of a lot more lighthearted than most other shooters. It's just silly little plants and goofy zombies. It's also nostalgic as hell. It's more the movement I'd be worried about, if anything, I think, because I'm terrible at that sort of stuff. I don't know, we'll see. Over time, we'll figure it out, that's for sure. As long as I'm having fun, it doesn't really matter what I get up to. I always have an excuse for a good yap as well, which is always nice. Okay. I yawned, my bad. You can tell I've had a long day today. I think, so after stream, I'm probably gonna play Minecraft. So, for those that don't know, obviously we have a Minecraft server for my Discord server. It's self-hosted, it's Java only. I know a bunch of people keep saying, can you put this one mod in? It makes it Bedrock, it makes it Bedrock, but we're playing modded, so I can't physically make it Bedrock because we're obviously playing modded. Doesn't work like that. But what I do know is that it's available for Java, any PC player basically, because if you have Bedrock on PC, you get Java on PC for free. So anybody that has sort of PC can play it. But it's a fairly smooth mod pack to run. Doesn't take much, like, at all. But it's been really fun. We've been goofing around. We added gambling, which was really funny. We found a mod that does, like, slots for Pokemon. Like a little, you sort of put a coin in and you get, like, a Pokemon out of it. And then, like, there's a slot machine that you can bet on. Using the Pokemon money. But it's just really funny. I know I do much prefer the sort of the one where you put the coin in and get the Pokemon. I think that one's very fun. There is one with plushies as well, but I don't know how to fix that one because the plushies aren't in the game with that mod. I think it's an additional mod that we need to sort of implement, and I don't seem to have any idea where that mod is, so I might have to dig into that later on. But as of right now, yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh man, that person died. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Like I can open Moderate right now actually and have a little bit of a browse while we're sort of in lobby again.
Let me see if you got the guts. Let me see if you got the guts.
But yeah. Favorite Vocaloid song? Oh, I don't really think necessarily in particular of like a song, but I enjoy quite a lot of the sort of like V-Flower stuff. I do enjoy quite a lot of the sort of Chinozo, that kind of stuff, but honestly, you can't go wrong with anything. Bonk. There we go. Right, let's go down the stairs. Bird Brain's okay. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it my all-time favorite, but that was an interesting play. Oh my god, why do I keep getting stuck as Maniac? That's so annoying. I don't know if that's just a Maniac thing. I always get stuck on like 700 walls. Alright, that person's not really worth going after. I'd rather keep control of the upstairs stuff. Yeah, like this. Let's go sort of this direction. See if that startles someone out this way. No, okay, we're gonna go upstairs then, I think. The hammer? I think the hammer's something to do with Sonic, right? It looks like one of the Sonic hammers from what I remember, like one of the... There's a Sonic character with that hammer, as far as I'm aware. I could be dumb though. Honestly, I'm not super... A lot of people... I don't understand the hype for Sonic. I've never really understood the hype for Sonic, and I know a lot of people will flame me for that. But I just sort of don't get it. It's not... I've never liked it. It's not my real cup of tea. That's fine. Yeah, I've never really understood the hype. I just don't... It's not my thing, I don't think, maybe, but... It just maybe doesn't appeal. Ah, oh well. Damn, okay. I gotta go now. No worries, thanks for showing up. I'm glad you had fun. Do 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 do. Good to keep on the ball with scaring people off the things. I'll take that. Nice, okay, there we go. That's already regressing, that's good. Not gonna bother with that Molotov. If people are just gonna throw Molotovs, then I'll just sort of ignore it. Alright, that one's not being messed with. Is it this one, maybe? No, they're upstairs. Cool, let's go up. Oh man. There we go. Nice. Okay. That's fine. Okie dokie 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 dokie. Maniac is harder than, like, it seems on the surface level, to be fair. That's also fine. I do also struggle with the hitboxes a little bit here. I don't know if we're maybe out of region. The turning on Berserker Rush is just also non-existent. Yeah, no, I can't seem to move very well, at least in sort of terms of the RB move. I don't know which one's which. I can't move in either move very well. I have to just sort of it's a bit of a gamble when I use them. I don't know if I maybe need to bring that up. I don't know if it could just be me. I might just be sort of bad at the game. But I can't turn, like, full stop. On either move. So when I get stuck in situations like that, I can't do anything. It's obviously hit or miss, but I mean, I try my best and I do what I can, really. That was a dumb move, wasn't it? Oh, I'm stupid, bro. Come on! Yeah, honestly, I don't have much luck. But it is what it is, I just kind of have to cope. I can't do much more than it. It does make me intrigued as to see what I could maybe do on keyboard, but at the same time, I know my bones wouldn't cope with that. Yeah. Maniac is very difficult because I can't get that turning on a way that I would sort of want it. Why have I got a +1 symbol? Oh, you can do member-only live streams. But yeah, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out eventually with Maniac. That is not Maniac, dude. How far off am I actually? I think I just have that one to, like, kill people now. Yeah, I've got to just kill people. I didn't kill a single person that round, so obviously you can see where that struggle's probably going to come in. I suspect what I'll probably do is I'll start playing someone else, because there's not really much point in playing something I can't really achieve. Right, okay. Let's go probably over here and grab some loot. I put a bunch of new stickers in the Discord. I filled it with bunnies. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fill it, dude. It's full of bunnies now. Cheat sheet for Magician? I mean, sure. I probably am gonna play some Stalker for a bit. But I'm down to take the cheat sheet. Give me all the cheats. Yeah, no, I mean... Yeah, obviously we're not actually cheating, we're just... Give me all your tips and tricks. Right, cool, let's go. We must bowl. Something with Windows 11 has been really pissing me off the past couple weeks. I think I'm gonna go and find one of those tutorials that's like, yeah, remove all the slop off your computer. Because it's just annoying me. I mean, obviously Windows 11's not been great for me anyway, because I've been having this consistent bug with my headphones for ages, and we have an idea of what it is, but we don't know for sure. We just know it's Windows doing it. But... yeah, I sort of... Oh, yay, thank you. I sort of don't have a fix for it, so... I'm in a little bit of a situation there with that. So I wonder if I'm maybe better off just going, like, you know what, screw it, let's just de-bloat my Windows. Because it does come with a lot of random shit installed, doesn't it? It comes with, like, all these sort of teams and... all the crap you'll never use, dude. When am I ever going to be in a Teams call? Never. Never in a million years. I really need to turn toggle sprint on. I'm gonna be... Okay. Ouchie. I wonder if I maybe should... I wouldn't even know how to play on, like, mouse and keyboard, though, to be fair. Wonder if I maybe sort of turned this down too much. It doesn't affect controllers directly, but it can affect sort of like the like jittering sometimes. May as well just head over this way, I think. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gambling it at this point. This seems nice and out the way, though. We like nice and out the way. Because all I ever am is dead in this game. But yeah, lots of things to get through tonight. Probably not enough probably not enough hours in a night to get through it all, quite frankly, but I'll just have to see what I can do. I'm really struggling with figuring out how I want to format the thumbnail for like my next video. It's... how do I explain it? It's sort of... it doesn't look right, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just feel like the text setting's off, but I maybe am just overthinking it. I'll probably finalize the thumbnail as it is after stream and see what I sort of think there. But as of right now, I'm like... I keep looking at it and I'm like, something's not right here, I don't like it. Something's not right. But I just can't put my finger on it. Cool. I do not want that harpoon gun. Who likes the harpoon gun? That's what I want to know. Unless you're running Guardian, what are you doing with that harpoon gun, dude? Oh. Ah! There's a dog behind me! Somebody come and get this furball. You furball. You may be furball, but you're not furballer. Did I roast her? Did I roast Prowler, guys? Oh my god, Timmy, hang on. I need to DM you something real quick. I forgot to tell you this the other day. Yeah, go look at your DMs. You need a... not your actual DMs, the group chat. Go look at the GC. I need you to read that immediately. And give me a yes or no. Because I would die. I'm gonna perish. Currently decaying as we speak. I got a ping. Who pinged? Okay. Did that complete? I presume that completed. Whoa, hello. I don't like Key Prowler. I'm sorry to have to be the one to say it, but, you know, I really don't. I'm actually just not a fan. I'm sorry, Prowler, you're just a mutt to me. Okay. I think they took that personally. Doo-doo-doo. Out of curiosity, what is my Sasha stalker stuff at? I'm a little bit of the way though. I'm trying to think who I would probably have decent sort of leveling on. Somehow I have a lot on Onryo despite having barely played Onryo. I presume it's old. I presume it's pre-rework stuff. Necreon's decently sort of leveled as well, and so is Rockstar actually. Rockstar's one I haven't played in a while, but I don't really sort of have an idea of what build I'd go for in Rockstar. This Prowler's too scary. We need to nerf Prowler immediately. But yeah, okay. I think... Oh my god. Poor Prowler. I do like the new Rockstar sort of like outfits and stuff. They are pretty cool. I don't know, I'll try a bit more Stalker and then I'll see where I want to go from there. If I end up wanting to go try Rockstar out for the first time in like 7 billion decades, then I'll do it. Probably should spectate, right? Let's move into that again. Evil Prowler. Evil Prowler. How dare you talk crap about my puppy like that? Your puppy's red, bro. Get out of here. That ain't no puppy, that's a dinosaur. It's like... Do you think Prowler's like the physical manifestation of like those dogs that the UK government's so scared of? You know, those like big like I don't know too much about it, but I remember the UK government was like, hey, we don't like this specific breed of bulldog. They're scary. And they banned them. Do you think Prowler's what they're really meaning? Is Prowler just a bulldog? That was a crazy thing because they were like, oh, you know, these dogs are guaranteed to attack people. And you see like TikToks of these bulldogs and they're like on the floor rolling around with their tongues out, dude. It's crazy. And then you see those chihuahuas. If anything's gonna attack you, it's those evil chihuahuas with those like fuck-ass haircuts, dude. Have you seen them? Nah. The chihuahuas with those goofy haircuts are like terrifying. Oh my god. The escape in Treppy is basically just bully central. It's scary. I do fear for the times I have to play. Where's my juice? Where's my juice bottle? Oh, there. But yeah, no, your puppy is not a puppy, dude. Your puppy is a whole ass creature. Found the juice. Juice obtained. We're back in business, gamers. Back in business. It's a quiet stream today, isn't it? It's so quiet today. Don't mind me pouring juice. If I don't pour myself a drink, I will dehydrate rapidly. I'll turn into a raisin. That's right. I don't like it. I like my juice. My throat will give up on me if I don't. That's the problem. Not backrooms. But I just start saying that about every single map. Not this map, not that map. Backrooms is very hit or miss. I find that because everything's the same, you get disorientated. I know that, like, in most maps, how I know my way around is I look for certain, like, points. Like, I look for certain, like, landmarks and stuff. But with backrooms, everything is the same. At least in pool rooms, stuff changes. But backrooms is one I've never been able to navigate around because it's just sort of always, everything's always the same and it constantly confuses my brain. My pea brain. It's turning to mush as we speak. So many people dead already, oh my god. Guys, I'm supposed to be the one that dies first. Can we stop stealing my whole thing? Rude much. It's a very quiet stream today. I wonder if, though, I suppose we might wake up a bit more when sort of, people get off, like, work and stuff. Ah, the life of the unemployed, huh? No, I've a long day of doing nothing into a long day of doing more nothing. Oh my days, that person just died in front of us. Live action death camera, bro. What? They DC'd, obviously, but like, wow. There we go. One core down. Many more core to go. Do I need to go and sneak over there, or is there someone gonna go save? Someone's got it. I'll keep an eye out. If I need to go and run some more, I can go and run some more, it's not a problem. Yeah, someone else has got it, we'll be fine. I suspect because the... Ah, it's Annihilator. No, that's Brute. What am I on about? That's Brute, dude. I just saw the back and I'm like... Just from the torso alone, yeah. What am I on? I'm yapping like crazy. That's Brute, dude. I'm just making things up at this point. Now, the more important question is what is your guys' craziest Treppy takes? What's the most diabolical opinion that you think you get shot for about Treppy? But is, like, accurately true. Dum 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 dum. Over there. Oh no. Oh, someone got it, thank god. Brute the fruit. Brute the fruit, brute the fruit, brute the fruit. I'm just gonna put myself over here in the corner. I'm sure no one will know. I'm sure no one will figure it out. Trust. Never mind, I'm retiring, I'm quitting. Ah! Brute the fruit! Brute the fruit! Through the pallet is crazy. Through the pallet is crazy work. Meanie of the Year award. Dude, no! They're just gonna come straight back for me. Oh no. I don't appreciate this behavior. Right, cool. Nice. No, I want to be sort of over here somewhere. Brute the fruit is over there as well, though. That's my worry. I suspect they're trying to close off these objectives. Jeez, okay. The slow vault of death, okay. Root the fruit wants me dead, man. I'm so cooked! I'm barbecued, even. I'm so cooked. I'm not a rat eating these people's connections. Honestly, I don't know if it's me. I didn't know if it was me originally because, like, I've been struggling with a lot of, like, hitbox trouble and stuff, but I thought it was just me being laggy as hell. Because I know a lot of the times the Trappy servers aren't in my region. Especially sort of when I'm trying to stream. But it's possible it could be the others, I'm not sure. Roblox also likes to hate on me, so there is that. I don't know, we'll see, we'll find out. This brute loves that sort of area. They're really, really sticking to the sort of cores over there, aren't they? They're like orbs of doom. I wonder if we're maybe better sort of doing these. I think I'll keep that out for now. Let's try and see if I can get over here. See what this will do for me. Cool. What next? Probably this way, right? Because that's where they are right now. If I get that one in the corner. Or that one there has got quite a lot of progress, actually. Someone's on that one, though. So I might say I can get this one. Yeah, we're thinking now. We're using my brain. All 2 brain cells have been called to work. See if I can help this out. Cool, we'll move over here. The brain is braining. Am I even sure this will work? Probably not. Am I gonna try it anyway? Yeah, of course I am. I'm gonna put one of these down like here. Right, okay. Landmine is gone off. Get my lockpick out now. Oh boy. Root the fruit knows where I am and I don't appreciate it. I don't have a good sort of zone to flee to. Ah. Try and at least take them away from everywhere else, I guess. Unless they just kind of left. Someone finished my objective. Okay, I'm gonna get around here then. My hot take is that Warden is more annoying than both Infected and Wraith combined. Fair enough. Honestly, Warden with the lag, I can get behind that. I can get behind that one. Because every texture sort of like changes, doesn't it? And it makes your computer go absolutely nuclear. It's very funny the way that I instantly hear my fans ramp up the second that Warden activates that ability. I do find it really funny. I also hate those traps, especially on controller because it doesn't let you disarm them as easily. I'm just eternally facing controller trouble though, to be fair. I think maybe I am just cooked. Do. Oh, is someone else doing this as well? Because it just... There we go. Hi? I don't know what... that's meant to mean? Am I missing something? But hi, welcome in, welcome in. There we go! Molotov! Ah, let me back on. Do. Yoink. Do. Alrighty, off we go. Time to go home, guys. Time to go home. Brute's probably gonna come this way, right? I'll leave that there. It's a parting gift. Someone's gonna scream at me for that one. I'm sorry. I know my puns are bad. Something up on my index finger. I'm blaming one of you. Okie dokes. What are we looking at next? If we're going back to back rooms, I might scream. Survivor-wise, I don't know what build I want. I don't know what I want. Loot Goblin, perchance. Oh, I don't have either of these guys, and I don't know their abilities either. Yes. Give me this. I know what I'm making there. When I die. I know exactly what build I'm cooking up. I love Irene's design, she's so pretty. Yeah, hell yeah, we love Irene. A lot of people hate the Treppy designs, but I think they're cute. I think it has, like, its own very unique character to it. Trepidation's design choices are comparable to, like, conventional attractiveness in a way. In the sense that not everyone can appreciate Trepidation designs, but those who can are real ones. Just because it isn't like every other game ever doesn't make it bad. Okay, you have fun. Hello, this is your Daily Go Bold Super Chat. Why do you do this to me? Why do you love torturing me? Why am I subjected to this on the daily? Why is this becoming a thing? Because it's fun. Do you know what? Okay. I hope you know that $5 is going straight into my pocket. Usually, the money goes to the bunnies, but that one's going in my pocket since this is what you're doing to me. Do you know what? This would be a great room to crawl around in, though. I can grab so much loot in here. I'll take it. I honestly will take the W in here. Trust me, there's a method to my madness. You just don't understand it. What? Oh, there's a zombie after me. I've lost my rights to hair. I can't believe this. Yeah. It was probably worth having them activate that trap while they're healing. Because it doesn't lock them in place. If they're already locked in place from healing, so... Did I turn into a light bulb or something? No. The hair from my head has been ripped off brutally. They claim it's a donation for fun novelty, but my hair has been brutally ripped out in return for money. It's violent. It's abhorrent. Life will be life. I fear it is a truly dangerous game in these world. Ah yes, great English once again. Give me my hair back. I want my hair back, dude. Why is everyone desaying? Fix your internet, you bums! You're all bums, bro. Fix your internet. Jesus. Oh! Ah! Ah! I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Ah! Shades. Do you know? A lot of people say that asymmetrical horror should be called asymmetrical survival. No, I would argue that shit's scary. Did you just see that? There's a big monster in the corner. Oh. Has 290 ping. Yeah, that's Warden in a nutshell for you. This is why we should ban Warden permanently. Oh my god, no. No. Yeah, my ping's like a solid 20. It's because I'm in Europe servers probably. But I'm also blaming Warden. Is no one going for that save, really? No, man. SG, yeah. Singapore would lag me to infinity. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Yep. Zombie. Nerf warden. Kill warden. Execute warden. Warden in the pit. Pick Oregon server? Yeah, some of the server info is wrong. You'll probably be in, you'll probably actually be in an Asian server, but it'll say Oregon. Happens quite a lot. I don't think Oregon's an actual server, I think it's just a bug. Because I'm always insanely laggy on those ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna end up dead here. Let's see if we can find a different server then. Social, open menu. Oh. The one we're currently in says Paris, yeah, so it will be decent ping in there. A reward match. Unfortunately real. Scarily scary. Oh, whoops. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was supposed to go to Survivors. And, oh, never mind. Ah, okay. I'm currently also off tab looking at a GitHub page, though don't mind me. There's a mod in the mod pack for my Minecraft server that has a machine for like plushies, like as a sort of like a gachapon machine, but we don't know what mod the plushies are from, so we've currently been trying to sort of figure that one out because we don't know what plushies we need to add for it to work. But I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Did you fall over? That looked like you fell. That looked like you fell and got stuck. I don't know what's up with my finger today. I've sort of seem to have got a little bit of a... I don't even know, I've pulled a muscle or something probably. What is with the lag today? I have no idea. You watch and in an hour Roblox will go down. I do suspect that to be the case. We probably will have an outage within the hour, I suspect. Unless Trappy just needs like the servers shut down. I wouldn't know, to be fair. Right, okay. Can we not destroy doors? What the hell? I don't think that would have got them, but I may as well try, you know? Right, where was I? But yeah, no, it's... something is up today. The servers are definitely having some sort of trouble. It could also be possibly that we need to hop somewhere, we need to maybe, you know, do something about it. Or it could be that the actual, just like the platform as a whole is about to go down. It is incredibly likely that we could just completely go down. That would be very unfortunate though. I don't know where we'd flee to, you know, if we couldn't do Treppy. We'd maybe just go to the Minecraft server early. I suspect that would be the likely scenario, to be fair. We'll just end up on Minecraft. Man. Okay, right, let's see. Probably need to actually go and give this a whack. Oh no. Wow, okay. I knew they'd be somewhere, I just guessed the wrong one. I think I was a bit high on that. We'll figure it out when we get over there. Nope, already rushed. I don't think anyone was here. Looking at that direction, surely I can get something somewhere. That was way too high. See, I press buttons and they don't sort of button, which is frustrating. So I suspect we're probably in for a Roblox outage. Man. Yeah, we're probably in for an outage, I suspect. Yeah. I'm really lagging today. I don't know what's up with it. Usually we don't have this sort of trouble, as you probably know, but... yeah, no, today is going a little crazy. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. I'll maybe try and server hop. That might do a little bit more for us in that sort of time. Because obviously it's been frustrating to be in there. I don't even know which server I've just joined. I'm gonna go look at the thing. The Wi-Fi in this server isn't good. I suspect there's something up with it, because... yeah, something is going on. I'm just not sure what. It probably needs shutting down. It's maybe been up too long. but I mean, I'm not seeing anything about Roblox, but it very much could be Roblox at the same time, so it's very hit or miss in terms of what we know. Could be causing trouble. Let's see what this server's looking like. These people are high level, that's kind of scary. But yeah. I'm not sure, I'm not sort of like a magic evil genius that knows everything, but from what I've seen, it's not. There's definitely something up in there. Whether it carries on to the other ones, I don't know. Okay. So this is something I want to run with. This. And I'm gonna run, I think, this. Probably this. Yeah, why not? That works. We'll see. I'm presuming that based on the fact people are playing in here without any trouble would indicate that this one doesn't have any issues, but ultimately I wouldn't know, so. Right, let's delve into it, see what it's looking like over here. Oh, I maybe should have looked at who we were facing. Oh well. There's only one objective down here, so I may as well sort of bring them down. Because then at least even if I die, they're far away from where they need to be. Now that was pretty nasty. That was an evil play, I've got to be honest. That was just mean of me. I might be a meanie for that one. Good night, I'm going to bed. No worries, good night. Thanks for coming along nonetheless. No. Right, let's see. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, there we go. I was honestly expecting someone to have brought them over here, and I was dreading it. But we got away with that. Relatively unscathed. Win in my book, really. Yeah. I can just hear the knife sounds in the distance. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. That doesn't sound great, does it? Right, okay, so this just basically means sort of constant skill checks, which is handy to have. If you could use something like overclocked with that, and you could actually hit the checks, that'd be insane. It's also a very good way to get rid of, like, soul sweat stacks and stuff. If you've got a lot of sort of stacks built up, then you can use them all in one go with that. Hit the great skill checks for maximum profit. Yeah. Gotta get downstairs, get on one of these, look. Quickly, before I lose my stacks. Yes! There we go. Maximizing my efficiency right now. Oh no. No, my stacks. Oh no. How evil. How evil and Myers must this Myers be? My poor stacks, my poor collection. I don't appreciate this. Very rude. Well, that was insane. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Right. Probably back up this way. I'm gonna ignore all the chaos. Whoops. My speed is all gone in one foul swoop. Oh no, why me? What'd I do? Oh. Well. That's just not very nice now, is it? What a meanie. harpoon gun randomly. What else have we got? Back over here. No. This one. This one. We'll never know. Yeah, no. I'll be fine. But yeah, it's, sort of very interesting, kind of. Well, that's me dead. Didn't go too well there, did it? Oops. Time are we on? About 8:30. Do you know what? I'm gonna, since we have been having issues and like lag problems, I'm gonna call it here for the night. I'm gonna head off and boot up the Minecraft server, I think, but we'll be back obviously tomorrow with the usual schedule. Obviously with me having some other bits and pieces to work on, I may as well just call it here. We've been here for a good 2 hours, so, you know, still had our fun, but yeah, that's gonna be all from me for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Garden Warfare, but until then, bye bye!